All right, Lloyd Bunchlia with Husqvarna. I want to talk to you about our K1 Pace product. This is our new 94-volt battery platform. Runs our K1 saws. We have some new products coming down the road with the new D120 Pace vac system that will be coming out later this year. What's really awesome about this saw is it's designed to handle the workloads for a larger 12-inch and 14-inch diameter blade on a power cutter. You have two battery sizes with a 4 amp hour and an 8 amp hour. The 8 amp hour battery will give you up to 750 watt hours of stored energy. So if you're cutting reinforced concrete, those type of things will get you, almost 6 inches deep, and get you be able to handle the heat and the amp draw necessary to do that. If you want a little bit lighter weight, cutting pavers, block, brick, those type of things, we have a smaller 4 amp hour battery that's great for those applications and a lighter weight on the saw. I'm super excited about this product and love for you to come by and take a look.
This is our LG 504. This is the new updated version that we have. We've made a couple of changes to this. One of the biggest changes that we had here is we changed the engine. So instead of having a HOTS 1D81Z engine, we went to the 1D90E. So it's electronic fuel injected. What that does for us, it actually makes it a lot more efficient as far as run times and also start times. This machine is a standard machine with completely all the options. So it will come with the compaction indicator, hour meter. The other thing that we were able to do once we changed our engine is we were able to take our throttle control handle away, and now the throttle is done with just a switch. Outside of that, we have the same features as all the other units, where you have the forward and reverse. You hold the handle down for a couple minutes, it'll go forward. You hold it the other way for a few minutes, it'll actually go backwards. The nice thing about that, it allows you to keep your hands on the handle at all times to be able to operate the machine. Outside of this machine, we have one more machine that's here that's new. It's going to be our LFE60. So this is our new battery operated forward plate. This is our LFE60. So like all of our other forward plates, it does come standard with transport wheels. You have the reduced vibration handle, and also comes with the water tank for asphalt application. We partnered with Honda itself, so we use the Honda EGX 72-volt battery. The nice thing about this machine is it doesn't matter what weather you're in or what altitude you're in. It's a simple push of the button to start the machine up, and you're automatically moving. And that's the newest machine we have with battery. We're also working with Honda for our rammer, and then we'll continue to develop our battery for our other products here.
Hi, I'm Joyce Kara, the Product Marketing Manager for Core Drills here at Husqvarna. I wanted to introduce our new DM540i core drill. It is a battery-powered core drill with our BLI battery series, so this battery is interchangeable with all our other battery products as well. This is a handheld as well as a stand drill. It can be used both for dry cutting as well as wet cutting. It has 2 speeds, and that helps give us a larger RPM range in order to go from 1 inch to a 4-inch drill bit size. It does have dual level indicators. Whether you're using it vertically or horizontally, you can easily see the indicators. Very nice, easy to use display area. Has a battery indicator as well as a overload indicator, which helps on saving with your drill bit. Nice ergonomic handle and trigger grip. What's really nice about it, though, is it's super lightweight. It is about 15 pounds, which is a good 6.5 pounds lighter than what you'll find out in the industry today. The battery here can be interchanged. You'll see it's a pass-through battery. So what that does is not only helps keep the battery cool, but it helps keep debris and slurry from getting into the unit. It also keeps it very well balanced, so it's very ergonomic, and because of the light weight, and also the length is only about 11 inches, so it's very compact, very easy to use. The other thing I wanted to mention too is it does come in a kit with the 2 batteries, a charger, and the drill, of course, and then also the water coupler, and for the vacuum coupler as well, and even the wrenches to help get it onto the stand. So it's a complete kit. It also comes with the actual carton as well, nice durable kit.
We're here at the Husqvarna booth today at World of Concrete 2023, and we're going to talk some diamond tools. Husqvarna is a manufacturer of diamond tools. We manufacture here in the United States with Made in America products. We also have factories in Sweden and in Bulgaria. All of our design and testing and implementation is done in-house with our R&D team and our product team. And so we're going to show you some of our diamond tools and how they pair to our equipment here at World of Concrete. So one of the things we do as a manufacturer of diamond tools, we are also a manufacturer of equipment. So all of the equipment you see here at World of Concrete is made by Husqvarna. So to get the most effective performance out of the saw, you need to have the right diamond blade. And so what we're looking at here on this FS524 is our VariCut range. VariCut is a middle silver price level for us at Husqvarna. And this is a wide window blade that'll cover green concrete, asphalt, and some brick and block. You'll notice when you look at the blade, there's a few different types of segments in design. We have a deep segment which we use for undercutting, and then we have a straight and a turbo segment. Combining these all together protects the core and gives a smooth and free cutting product that will be in a wide window of application. So that's the VariCut range on the FS524. Along in our range, this is our new FS600E electric flat saw. It's a push model, and with lower horsepower electric, you get a really consistent output of power. But what we did to marry with this saw is we developed a new blade called Exogrit. It's our a proprietary segment geometry. You can see here it's got dimples on the side of the segment, and it's got what we call a turbo castellation here. What this does is the dimples reduce side friction, and the turbo gives a faster cutting and start out of the box. So this is a really smooth cutting blade that matches perfectly with this electric motor. So this blade is designed for fast, free cutting in basements, indoor work, and really to take the effort away from the operator so the saw does the work. This is our Elite Cut Gold Exogrit blade that is perfect for the electric flat saw. All right. So we've gone from the small flat saws up to our largest in our fleet. This is a 70 horsepower deep saw. It takes up to a 60-inch blade. This is ideal for airports, bridges, highway sawing where the concrete's really thick. And so we've got a 60-inch blade on it today, which will cut 25 inches deep, but you don't start with that blade. Here on our display stand, you'll notice we've got a series of blades, and this is what we call our deep sawing set. So you start with an 18-inch blade that's a 1/4 inch wide, and then you progressively increase your diameter and reduce your segment thickness until you get up to the 60-inch that does your final cut. So as a manufacturer, we can work and customize this type of blade setup for the customer's application so that productivity, speed of cut, and getting the job done in time is effective. All right, so again, this is the Husqvarna deep saw set, up to 60 inches, 25 inches deep. Pretty cool, eh? Good. So what you just saw there is our full range of power cutter blades for gas and electric in our Prime series. They cover from gold, which is our elite level, through silver, which is our VariCut, down to bronze, which is our TactiCut. So these blades can really pair into a rental situation, a professional contractor, a general contractor. They can really pick the right blade for their application. And as I mentioned out on the other equipment, you'll notice when you look at the video that we have different segment geometries for different applications, and that really ties into the performance level that the customer wants to reach through our gold, silver, and bronze.
My name is Tim McAtee. I work for Husqvarna. I'm a surface prep specialist. I focus on concrete prep and polish for the concrete industry. I cover my territory is going to be Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia. Today we're going to be talking about the 830 propane. This is the newest addition to our fleet. Though the 830 design and head has been around for a couple years, what we're able to do this year, we're able to maximize our product offering to the market with a propane motor. Kawasaki and Husqvarna partnered to build this machine here. It's a Kawasaki drive 30 horsepower motor with an Onyx fuel system on it. The partnership with Onyx is not just a fuel system, but it's a fuel injection system, bringing you more sustainability, more power, longer run time, and more efficiency in your tanks. And considering your cost of propane right now, it's going to make it more agile, and it's going to make your production go through the roof. We don't typically put percentages on productions when it comes to these units because it's all essentially connected to the hardness of your concrete. This is a 3-headed system, and right now as it sits here, it does have the CO2 sensing on it as well as the ambient air. We went ahead, and one of our biggest design changes this year was changing the hook lift point, because we will be operating at Q3 this year a water tank that will be right here on top for a misting system. Also, with our new regulator system up here, we made everything up front and top for serviceability. The machine's going to come in 3 different options or 3 different settings for your throttle. At minimum setting, it's going to be roughly 1080 RPM, so 1080 RPMs. The clutch on this particular unit is a centrifugal clutch. It doesn't actually start engaging until you start throttling up at about 1250 to 1280s when your clutch starts to engage. At full engagement, you're about 2650 RPMs. And that's going to be your minimum setting, is already preset and set at 2700. Max setting on this unit here is going to be 3400 RPMs. You're going to have your key setting. Your check engine light is going to monitor two essential systems. The big essential system that it's going to monitor is going to be the CO2 sensor as well as the oil pressure. And if you do get the check engine light, that's what's going to be working at this point. Being a power system, what's really important is to maintain and sustain power. All of our propane units will come with power shutoffs in the back. At the end of the day, save your batteries. Make sure that you have the right power to come in the next day. All you're going to do is going to come in. The initial audible alarm is this system's check. It's going to start checking CO2 at this point. It's going to check your ambient air, make sure that it's ready to fire up. It will give you an audible alarm once your CO2 saturation increases and becomes dangerous for the operator. And at that point, it will eventually shut itself down to protect the operator. Because of the weight of the unit, having the kickstand is probably one of the more ergonomic approaches to be, safe for yourself, safe for your backs, and it also provides an opportunity for larger guys, smaller guys to be able to pull a machine back and rock it all the way. If you do decide to go to the weight system on it, take your weights all the way back. They are pressure loaded. And it goes all the way back very easily. We have the rubber boot skirt up front that is adjustable for the height of your tooling. As your tooling wears, you adjust your skirt to go with it. One of the greatest features that I find when it comes to these units is the effort we made to make a serviceable unit. Getting a unit that you can actually work on the field, it doesn't require a mechanic's license, it doesn't require you paying thousands of dollars in shipping to get it to a service center. Very simply, the smallest thing is a screwdriver, a small mini crowbar, and an impact. You can change your own belt on this machine in under an hour. The industry standard for over the years, you're looking at 4 to 6 hours on your typical belt change. This one here is the exact opposite. The efficiency of having a serviceable machine is everything when it comes in the field. External servicing or external tensioning starts right here. You just loosen your bolt, You got the arrow that tells you the direction you go for that tension, and then you can set it up as you go, so you can do all your own work in the field. There's absolutely no reason a belt job on this machine should take more than an hour, unless you got a pretty dirty machine, you got to clean off a lot of bolts, which we understand. All the skirt bolts around the outside of the clamshell, you got roughly 12 of them. You remove those out with 15 millimeter socket, and then you're gonna have a 32 millimeter socket here in the middle. Everything we do here is just all about efficiency. We don't want you to think you have to buy a lot of tools or a lot of parts to keep it up and running. The locker plate, you have locker points right here. These are shear points. So when you're in the field, when your guys, something's hidden in the concrete, you don't see it, you shear something off. These lockers are designed to shear, so in the event that you have that oops, it's not an expensive oops. All machines come with replacing lockers. Lug comes out, you actually got a bushing in the back to help keep it flexible and help absorb some of that energy as well. Again, I think at the end of the day, it's all about having a machine that as an operator, you feel the confidence that you can sustain service and operations that keep it running for a long time. At this point in time, the way our service intervals on the belt, we're suggesting 1,000. At a minimum, most of these machines in the field have been running for an upwards of 2,000 or 3,000 hours in between belts. We're going to go ahead and set it back up. When it comes to working in this particular field, the last thing you want to do is feel like you have to have a machine that needs to be manhandled. With the ergonomics of the machine, with the weight design, the kickstand in the back, and having a unit that one has all the right power, 30 horsepower of muscle behind it, the efficiency of 3-stage operation, it's going to be a home run for the field. Guys are going to really love this. We've already had it out there, put it in the hands of some of our end users. The feedback has been great. Guys want to work, and they want to work fast and get a lot done. When it comes to propane, you don't have to worry about running power. Thank you.